Welcome and welcome back, Changemakers. If you're new here, hello. My name is Kyra Siva. I am a spiritual healer and mentor. And today we are going to check out your breakthrough with abundance. I am so excited to be back. I was really sick and I had to take a couple of weekends off, which is when I normally film. So I am excited to get back on the regular posting schedule. And just so you know, I have put, by the time this is up, it'll be up there. I would love to hear what tarot card readings you guys would love to have in the upcoming couple of weeks. So I'm going to post a poll over there. You can choose to share your voice. Tell me what you need, and I would be happy to do a reading for that. Also, I am doing another live Q&A. It's on Patreon. It is free. Go check out my Patreon page to sign up and get registered. It is on the third Saturday of every month at 11 a.m. It's about an hour, and I really just dive more into spiritual topics over there. So if you're interested in actually developing your spiritual knowledge more, your spiritual skills more, and you want to get live hands-on help, if you want to interact with me at all in a more personal way and actually get some of your questions answered, that is the perfect format for that. Okay. Go ahead and take a deep breath in. Connect with your intuition. This is pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. Pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. And I'll see you over in pile number 1. Pile number 1. All right, pile number 1. Let's dive into your breakthrough with abundance. Before we fully get into your pile, join me next Saturday, the 17th at 11 a.m. Mountain Standard Time over on Patreon. I'm going to be sharing how to connect with Mother Goddess Gaia. And also really, we're just going to do a deep dive into the power of being present and using that as our connecting point to creation. Super great stuff over there. Very, very helpful in helping you understand abundance and your life purpose in the world and your next steps in life. So join me for that. All right, let's dive in. Pile number 1, your next breakthrough with abundance. There's an inner element to it and there is an outer element to it. So let's dive into the inner element first. You are having a breakthrough with your inner child. So you have been developing yourself. You have been shining your light. I can't even tell you how excited I was when these two cards turned over, because the fire, the passion, the inspiration that you have, pile number 1, is so freaking fabulous. You have come so far. You have done so much inner development and work. And your next step is really about unleashing and healing the inner child. So this whole section over here talks about family. And in psychology, there's something called the internal family system. And it's basically a way of doing your deeper psychology work on looking at how the inner aspects of your inner child, your inner parents, your inner, whoever comes into your inner council. It's like a way of looking at that. And so what your guidance is with this is really your next breakthrough is about your relationship with your inner child. Your ability to connect to your inner child, your ability to hear your inner child, your awareness of how those different parts and pieces of you work together and create harmony and disharmony in who you are and your abundance, truly. This swirl over here is being shown. Hold on a second, I have to cough. Sorry, I had some crazy bronchitis or something, and I still have the cough from it, but luckily I can breathe this week. So hooray for that. So we see this inner swirl over here, and this to me feels very much like your generational karma, your generational healing. So in one part, you have your own personal karma. You have the stuff that you came in to deal with from previous lives. The second part is you have your family karma, your generational karma. And that's the stuff that's been passed down to you. you've come to this point with this generational karma where it's resolved. You are your own you. You belong to the universe, and now you actually truly feel that you belong to the universe. Your mother is the universe. Your father is the universe. Like, you finally have that connecting piece where you understand that there are the souls who brought you into this world, and we should love and honor and respect our parents as much as they deserve it. And I mean, ultimately, yes, of course, love and respect them, be grateful for them, even if you've had a tough relationship with them. Doesn't mean you have to talk to them. Doesn't mean you have to like them. Helps if you love them. But you've superseded that. Like, you've understood that there are those beings who brought you into the world. And you also understand that that is for this cycle around. You have reestablished your connection with Source itself. And so it has freed you from a lot of this generational karma and allowed you to step out on your own. This is a time for you to really allow that inner child of yours to fully bloom. It is a time for you to fully release into the knowledge and experience of having, the words coming through is, the earth is the womb. You know, like, the earth is your mother. She is your womb. She's where you were born from. And to respect the bigger beings in the universe that are so much larger, around for so much longer than our one human life. And it's also this call to really, like, release into that, breathe into that, be into that. That's going to really help with this inner child because of this, right? Like, this is who you are. You are stepping out into the world. You have fire in your heart. You are the light of the world in so many ways. And it's an opportunity for you to experience the magnitude of who you are and of what your creation point is. The other part of this message, I am so sorry, I keep coughing. The other part of this message is really this external practical one. If you are if you are to the point where you're ready to leave your parents' house, it's time to leave it without feeling guilt for them, right? Without feeling like you have to continue to, like, be their kid. If you are a parent and you have kids, it's time to allow them to be their own person. It's like, this whole message over here is, you're surrendering your human relationships to the higher wisdom of knowing that you are all cosmic children, that you are all belong to the universe, that you all belong to the planet, that you all belong to the stars, and allowing that sort of independence to come out and that freedom to come out. So that's a really big part of your breakthrough, is having this internal and external breakthrough. A lot of times when we are having breakthroughs, it comes because we're doing healing work, right? We're becoming more aware of these different parts of ourselves. Okay, let me get a quick drink. I'm so sorry. So coffee. Now, over here, we have your significator card, which is the diamond-hearted Dakini. I see the light in my own darkness. I face my ego beliefs to feel free. This is really coloring the whole reading, but this is also really tied to this whole process that you're doing over here with your family, with your identity around your family internally and externally. Now, there's like so many messages. We got who you are. We have this deeper personal aspect work. Now over here, when you go out into the world and you are making decisions about which direction to take, how to build your business, how to secure sources of income, how to advocate for yourself, whether you're putting yourself out there for interviews, asking for raises, making sure there's no money left on the table, seeing if you can sign up for bonuses. Like, when you go to do these things where you have to value yourself with money, that's why all of this inner child work is so important. It is really crucial that you stand in that strength of knowing who you are, knowing your value, and being really confident. So like, don't ask for a raise of just like, hey, it's been 6 months. Can you give me a raise? It's like, hey, I have done all of these things. I am doing all of these additional things, and this is the skill set, and this is the way I'm benefiting the company. I would like a raise. This is how much I would like for that raise. Sometimes it's nicer to let them choose, but sometimes the leadership just doesn't think about that stuff. So it's really about you. Maybe it's you going out there and asking for business. If you're in sales, you're asking for business. If you are an entrepreneur and you are a business owner, you have to go out and promote yourself and ask for business. So it's really about recognizing that the hiccups that you've had in doing that are coming to an end. And they're coming to an end because you finally deeply appreciate who you are. You finally have faced your shadows enough times to understand the light. Like, you're the kind of person that peered into the inky black darkness of your soul, parts of it, and then you saw the light shining. And you were like, oh, like, I recognize how much this light, how much this love in me, how much of who I truly am actually is healing, is actually worthy, it actually feels good to be me. And so you can translate that now as you go about the world. You can translate that now in how you carry yourself and how you speak about yourself and how you think about yourself and the way that you stand up and advocate for yourself when it comes to putting a physical value, of financial value, of money to your name, which can be a very uncomfortable experience. And a lot of times this is where we get really weak, right? We want to go do that thing, but then we're like, well, what if they don't value me? What if I get rejected? What if all these things? You will more likely be succeeding at that if you come with confidence, if you come with knowledge, if you come with an understanding that you are valuable and you are important. Okay, pile number 1. Those are your messages for today. If you like this reading, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe. Join me over on Patreon if you want a personal reading. Link is in the description. And yeah, awesome. Cool. Okay, until next time, pile number 1. I hope you have a beautiful and blessed day. Pile number 2. All right, pile number 2. This is your breakthrough with abundance. If you skipped the intro, this is an invitation to join me over on Patreon next Saturday. I do a live free Q&A every 3rd Saturday of the month. And this month we're diving into connecting with the earth, Gaia, the spirit of the earth. And I'm going to be doing a big deep dive into being in the present moment and why that is so important to your ability to feel connected to the earth spirit herself and to all of your other spiritual experiences and skills. Yeah, so there's like a sign up link over there. Join me. Super fun. We're gonna have a great time. Okay, pile number 2. You have such an overwhelmingly positive pile. I love this. I mean, this is a breakthrough with abundance, to be fair. And it's just like you have just like a happy message. And I am still coughing a lot. I was very sick. So I apologize. I'm going to have to take sips. I'm going to wind up coughing, and I apologize in advance for that. Okay. 1 sip down. Let's go in. Pile number 2. First of all, let's just appreciate the green here and the 2 full moons. Like, what a happy, green, luxurious message you have. You have like the earthiness of the Virgo and then the beautiful green water. It reminds me of Hawaiian water, which is just so gorgeous, with the sea turtle here. So over here, pile number 2, these is just like a completely separate message that is only for the very, very few of you. But there is a prospect that you are actually bringing a new life into the planet. So there's like romance and a baby on the way. So I don't typically do romance readings, but if that's something that you've been wanting for and just needed some extra confirmation, this even down here looks like a little duck or a little stork coming on the way. But this particular card's meaning is either bringing in a new business or a new project to life, or gaining some high status in life, or having not an extra baby, having a sweet little baby. Babies come with their own money, so I can completely understand why that would be a breakthrough with abundance. If that's not you, which is totally fine, let's dive into the rest of this message. So over here, this is really you talking about a new phase of having a true sense of self-love. If you've watched a lot of my other videos, you've probably heard me talking about self-love. My personal spiritual path is the path of love. Like that's one of the big foundations of my work. There are 4 paths to the divine: love, peace, truth, and right action. And if you imagine them, there are 4 pillars. There are 4, I'm seeing a chair in my mind and not being able to say the word chair. Oh man. So one affects all of the other ones. If you walk the path of love, you automatically wind up getting the other 3. If you walk the path of peace, you wind up getting the other 3. If you walk the path of truth, you wind up getting the 3. And if you walk the path of right action, you wind up getting the other 3. Love inherently shows you the way, and it has shown you a way through your breakthrough. You are in a time, this is your significator card over here, the enlightened feminine Dakini. My gut instinct is wise beyond reason. I trust my intuition to guide me. You have been on such a profound self-love journey that now your confirmation message is yes, your intuition is right. The inklings are right. The way that you feel pulled and magnetized towards the project, towards the business, towards the work, towards the way to receive financial abundance, the way to receive the abundance of love, the abundance of health, the energy of abundance, right? Because it's not just finances, it's the whole thing. And I actually feel like this whole reading has a very self-love and maybe romantic love to it. So if you were hoping to have romance in your life at some point soon, just know that who you are and how you are being is pulling that to you, is magnetizing that person or persons to you. Down here we have the hawksbill turtle and the full moon in Virgo. So this is a really awesome balance between water and earth. Earth holding the water, water nourishing the earth. It's this relationship of harmony. It's a relationship of both elements giving to each other, right? Like the water has the benefit of being held and the earth has the benefit of being nourished by the water. So all of this plant life can grow. All of this life is so abundant. That's like you have been tending to the garden. I'm seeing like a beautiful mountain landscape. Tell me you're from Colorado without telling me you're from Colorado. Beautiful mountain landscape with flowers. That's how we roll up here. But you have this beautiful harmony. Like your elements are very harmonized. Your peace of mind is very harmonized. You've come to this point where you can fully recognize this. And the really cool thing about this part of the message is that it's not just this comfort. It's not just the conscious effort you've put into it. It's in your subconscious. You have successfully shifted your subconscious beliefs. So now your subconscious is pulling all of these things in. The kind of study and practice that you have done is actually the thing that has changed. And so this whole message is truly a confirmation to let you know, like clap, 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 clap. Round of applause, please, for pile number 2, because you did it. Like you freaking did it, rock star. Which is beautiful, right? That's like what we always hope for when we go on these journeys is that we can actually transform, that we can actually change. So this is just such a huge confirmation that you have done that. There's still this call, and I feel like with the love that I feel in this pile, like you have been surrendering to the divine. right? You have been doing these things. You have been doing your spiritual practices. It's the full moon. Like, we're in full moon timing when I am recording this. And it's next to like Mother's Day, which is so sweet. So you are doing, if you are doing moon work, if you are doing any like manifestations using the moon, if you are connecting with the moon, if you're doing spiritual practices during this full moon, any full moon time, this is a confirmation to keep going. I feel like I feel like giving you a high five, a hug, and then like getting a crowd to cheer for you, because this is such a strong message of just confirmation. Like, you came here thinking you needed to do something else, but actually you're just a rock star and you've already done the things and you're already doing the things. And so this is just saying, like, continue on, friend, continue on, because this whole part of you owning this space of you, of owning your intuition, your gut instincts, your inspiration, and owning the love of who you are. Like, you are the kind of person who is now giving yourself the things in life because you love those things. Like, your work is a gift to yourself. Your partner is a gift to yourself. The food you eat is a gift to yourself. The clothes you wear are a gift to yourself. The activities that you do them because you are genuinely giving them to yourself out of a pure, strong, untampered with love. Like, it's so pretty to feel this energy. You are truly, truly, truly coming into that layer of mastery where so there's like 4 different cycles: the deconstruction, the emerging, the shaping, and then the embodying. So you're in that space of where you're like through the shaping and you're starting to embody. And there's like this beautiful dance between shaping and embodying. Shaping's when you understand how to do the things, you understand how to do the skills, the techniques, the manifestations, and then you start actively saying, okay, I know who I am, I know what I want. My life is going to reflect that now. I'm going to actively work on reflecting that in my life. And embodying is where you don't even have, it's just second nature. It's, of course, you're compassionate. Of course, you're listening to your intuition. And so you're in that space where both of those 2 life experiences, those soul experiences, connect. And which is why this is just a confirmation, because you guys are so cool. Okay. So this will be your last message that is coming through right now. You have this 8 of Swords, and I sometimes see this. I often see this. I know that there's a different meaning to the 8 of Swords than this, but I really see this about you being on stage. And it's like, you've been the star of your life the whole time. You've been the main character of your life the whole time. And you see how she still has the blindfold on? You're standing up there contemplating all of these different aspects of life. We've got death, we've got jewels, we've got all these different, like thought process, philosophies and everything. But at the center of it is always you, and it's always been you. And so this is just another nod and confirmation of saying, as you look within and as you continuously recognize the truth of who you are, and you act in devotional and loving ways towards yourself, and as you experience and live your life as the things that you are giving yourself as a gift, you are going to fully unlock your soul's potential, and you are going to fully embrace the truth of who and what you are, and you will be radiating that out into the world. You are definitely the kind of person that could be on stage. You're the kind of person that can be have a platform. You can have a YouTube channel. You can have social media. You can be a live speaker. You can do all of those things, because once you fully take this blindfold off and lovingly embrace the things you want, your heart's desire, there's nothing in the world will stop you. You could have anything you want ever in your entire life, as long as your heart desires it. All right, pile number 2. If you like this reading, don't forget to click the like button, subscribe, helps out the channel a ton. Leave me a comment below. I forgot to say this at the intro, but I will be putting up a poll this weekend to see what you guys all would like to hear from readings for the next couple of weeks. So check that out over there. And until next time, pile number 2, I hope you have a beautiful and blessed day. Pile number 3. All right, pile number 3. This is your breakthrough with abundance. I am still having my cough, pile number 3. So if I cough, I'm going to have to cough and I'm going to have to take drinks, and I apologize in advance. I know it's interrupting, but your girl's still sick a little bit. I'm much better, but I still got this annoying cough. Pile number 3, before we fully dive in, I wanted to just invite you over to my Patreon next Saturday. It is a live free Patreon where I go over, this month we're going to do how to connect with the spirit of Earth. And I'm going to do a deep dive into presence and why that is so important and crucial in all of your spiritual work and how to have connection. So yeah, go join me over there. I'd love to have you. And also, if you ever have questions, it's such a great way of getting like direct access to me. You can ask a question. It's super fun. Okay, pile number 3. So pile number 3, your breakthrough with abundance. Now, I have been thinking a lot about, the financial abundance part, but also life abundance. And truly, like, abundance can mean all of the things: abundance of health, abundance of safety, abundance of love, abundance of inspiration. So your pile is really interesting because you've got some of my favorite cards. This is my favorite 2 of Wands cards. I am a redhead, and I am definitely, like, that is my vibe. I love that so freaking much. So pile number 3, you have been on this journey of learning. You could be in school, you could be studying something, it's like you're learning about something. Maybe that's through formal classes like university. Maybe that is through taking online courses, but there's something that you have been really, really learning about. And all of that hard work is paying off. Down here, we have the eel and the red-footed booby. And this is a really cool combination because the eel card is all about really finding and embracing your passion. So like having passion and then knowing how to direct that passion. I remember when I was in my early 20s, I was so on fire. If I had skills at that point, that are as much as that I do now, I would have been absolutely unstoppable. But it's that passion of youth. It's the passion where you look out in the world and you say, you know what, I'm inheriting the earth and I'm going to do something about this. You are fearless. You are ready to challenge status quo. You are ready to take a bite out of the problems and say, you know what, like, you're not so big, you're not so hot, you're not so tough. You don't scare me. Like, I have the fire and the will and the drive to do something about the injustices or just the old outdated systems of the world. They're showing me the snake up here. So the snake energy or the Kundalini energy, this is very much like Kundalini rising. Sometimes that can also be your creative energy or your sexual energy. So there's like this Kundalini rising aspect, and along with the eel of allowing your creative force to really take hold and travel up your spine and give you the inspiration, the strength to do what's necessary. This card with the bird flying, is all about you being able to accomplish your goals. You are flying high. The red-footed booby is really, really good at flying far. So you have this, and it's like over a volcano. So it's like you can, this is my social justice pile. Like, when I talk about change makers, like, please sign up for my mentorship. We could do a lot. I could help you do a lot of cool things in the world. But this is really about you taking flight, you knowing that you're going to reach your goal, and you trusting and believing that all of this hard work, all of this planning, all of this insight that you have really been doing is paying off. You are very, very close to getting the breakthrough that you need with your abundance, and very, very close to actually starting to materially see the wins. Sometimes when, this feels very much like people that advocate for endangered species or take care of our national parks, it's like, you understand what we need to do to take care of the planet, and on a human level. Not on a business level, on a human level. Like, I don't know about you, but sometimes you wake up and you're just like, if I were just a human, why is the world created this way? This makes no sense. Like, I just want to be a human. I don't want to be all these other things. And so if that was you, just know that you are having the traction you need. You are having the insights you need. You are having the breakthroughs you need. The other part of this is, so here's your significator card, the Mother of Believers, Khadija. I hope I said that right. If not, feel free to correct me in the comments. I am spiritually and financially abundant. I provide heaven and earth for myself. That's your attitude in life. And I am here for it. I love that. It's like, she's sassy and stern, but also it doesn't come out of any sort of meanness. It comes out of just being like, yeah, I am what I am. And I'm going to say what I'm going to say. And I'm going to do what I'm going to do. And you're just like so strong in that. You're so capable in that. You do have this aspect over here where you have nothing is set in stone, and the Death card and these 3 of Cups. So there is the way that you are going to achieve your goal, the way that you are going to experience your breakthrough with abundance may not entirely look like you think it's going to look. In fact, most of the time it doesn't. Let's be real. But there is this process of transformation happening in your life, this process of an ending happening in life. Because in order to bring in all of this newness, like, what is that saying? They say the cost of your new life is your old one. And that's what this is. It's like, you thought maybe things were going to go one way and they're going to go another way, but you'll still be provided with the exact same thing that you were looking for. You will have the emotional experience that you were hoping for. You're going to have the material experience you were hoping for. And ultimately, like, this feels like its own situation. Like, there's something going on in your life that is wishy-washy, that is uncertain, that like the future is not clear. It's like if you were like in school and you're like, well, I'm going to be out of school, but then I don't know where I'm going to get a job. And like, I don't know what my career is going to look like. It's like that kind of energy. Or you're waiting to hear back from something and you're like, well, it could go this way, it could go that way. But it feels like a very specific event that is happening that feels uncertain. And so your guidance with that is to embrace the power of who you are. Like, use your energy. Don't try to like control the situation. Use your energy to magnetize the version of reality that you want to experience. So when you energetically do that, you're going to have an emotional experience of that. You're going to have a mental experience of that. And your emotions are not the whole indicator of how energy feels, but it can be a good indicator of helping you understand the energy that you're feeling. So if you want to feel confident and you want something, you're like, I would like my position to be XYZ, then stand in that strength and stand in who you are and allow yourself to magnetize the quote unquote right outcome for you. Because ultimately you're gaining success anyways. Like, you are going to have material success. You are going to have a great balance between your spiritual life, your material life, your ability to be, doing divination arts on picking card readings, as well as holding down your day job or doing your career, whatever that is. So these dreams that you have, like, hold on to those, visualize those, do your journaling, affirmations, whatever it is that you like to do. And really just embrace that, because your breakthrough is all about trusting in all of this hard work that you've done, that you will absolutely reach your goals, really focusing that passion, that creative force in you. And then whatever situation that this is in particular, just know, be in your strength and magnetize the outcome you want. Visualize that outcome, feel that outcome, rehearse that outcome in your mind's eye, like really sit and energetically be the person who would naturally receive that outcome. Okay, pile number 3, this is your message. If you liked it, don't forget to click the like button and subscribe, and do all of the good things. If you want a personal reading, link is in the description. And I forgot to say this at the beginning of this pile too, but I will be posting a poll. So in the next couple of weeks as I'm filming, let me know what you guys want to have readings on. I would love to do them for you. And until next time, pile number 3, I hope you have a beautiful and blessed day.